That's right, everybody. It is me, Swagman, coming to you yet again from the comfort of beautiful Los Angeles. It was a very hot day today. I'm hoping it cools down before Halloween because, let's face it, it's more fun going out in the costumes when you're not sweating in your costumes. Like you gotta put in the steps, and you don't want to get tired. So here's hoping it cools down. I love how we're all talking about costumes today. We've got just another couple days before Halloween, and I saw a few of you talking about your costumes. Like someone was going as Luffy from One Piece. We've got Onyx Primal's little ones will be Mothman and Spider-Man. I think if they have an Ant-Man in the crew, that would be great. Just keep that insect plus man thing going. We have someone dressing up as Peter LaFleur from Dodgeball. Kelly Wheat 2's granddaughter is going as a unicorn, and their grandson is going as a firefighter. My oldest swagling was a firefighter last year. Just the cutest firefighter I've ever seen. Just the most cuddliest for sure. I love seeing that we're talking about these. If you haven't been joining, I've been giving you hints as to what I'm going to be going as on Halloween. Hint 3 is going to be coming your way right now. Monday, I told you that our swagling number 1 will be Captain America. Okay. Tuesday, I told you swagling number 2 is going to be the Incredible Hulk. Today, your clue is that my wife is going as Black Widow. All right. So we've got Captain America, the Incredible Hulk, Black Widow. Who could I be? Who am I going to be? Yeah, I mean, we've got the theme. Folks are like, yeah, we got the theme. Hawkeye, okay. Iron Man, Doctor Strange. I'm seeing these guesses. Thor, okay. I like it. I like the ideas here. Green Arrow is a different universe. I think you meant Hawkeye, but that's okay. You're going after it. Batman, okay. Antling, that would be funny. Loki would be fun. Spidey, yeah, okay. Well, you'll just have to wait. You'll have to wait and tune in tomorrow to find out, because right now, it's the game that keeps coming back over and over and over. Welcome to Reanimated Week at Daily Trivia Live, the mobile game show where you win money from the comfort of your phone. All week long, questions from Halloween games past return from the grave as you play for the grand prize. That's $1,000! And when you correctly answer 10 multiple choice reanimated Halloween-inspired trivia questions, you'll win your share of it. In this game, you'll earn 1 bonus SP for every question you get right after question number 1, even if you've already been eliminated. Now, if you win the game, they're automatically added to your prize. Otherwise, you'll have to claim them at the end of the game to keep them. So, if you win the game, they're added automatically. That's one of the perks. If you don't win the game, though, you must click claim. Now, the first time you get a question wrong, as long as it's before question number 10, you can rejoin to get another shot at the grand prize, either using SB or with a free rejoin. Just click the plus sign in the top left-hand corner of the menu anytime a game's not happening and get free rejoins by watching videos, plural. There's multiple videos. You don't just watching video. That wasn't the right way to say that. Now, each game we do give away 5 100 SB prizes to 5 players who win and claim at least 1 SB in the game. So here for you now are Tuesday's winners. There you go. Congratulations to you. Everyone else, keep playing and claiming, because next time the winner could be you. That sound of a witch cackling as she flies through the sky means it's time for the game to begin. With over 13,800 players ready to go, here is question number 1. What fruit do you commonly bob for at Halloween parties? Is it apples, bananas, or passion fruit? What fruit do you commonly bob for at Halloween parties? A lot of you were just talking about this in the chat. I wonder why. This ritual may date back to Ireland, or it may go back to ancient Rome and a festival celebrating Pomona. Either way, people were bobbing for apples. Bobbing for apples is the answer. 13,578 of you got that one right. That is 99% of you Well done. We only lost a few of you on that question. I gotta say though, post 2020, that little game, that just hits different, doesn't it? I mean, that just hits different. I don't need a bob for those. But you know what I do want a bob for, or at least I think what you want a bob for, is some bonus SB. Like this one that is attached in question number 2 if you get it right, and every question from here on out. So let's keep it going with question 2. Which of these horror films is about zombies? Is it The Omen, Night of the Living Dead, or The Thing? Which of those horror films is about $14,000, and it became a classic and one of the last big hits of the drive-in movie area? Those zombies were in Night of the Living Dead. Night of the Living Dead is the answer. 99% of you getting that one right. Well done. In fact, it was 99.4% to be exact this time, and 99.4% last time. We had 13,665 of you get that one right. We're cruising. All right, let's see if 99.4% of you get question number 3 right. It's got a bonus SB attached to it if you do get it right. Here we go. What is the next major U.S. holiday after Halloween? Christmas, Easter, or Thanksgiving? What is the next major U.S. holiday after Halloween? And remember, we're trying to get 99.4% of you to get this one right, at the least. Now, as soon as the bats and spiderwebs come down, we get ready to eat, because the biggest feast of the year is held the following month on Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is the answer. So many of you getting that one right, but it's only 97.4% of you. 97.4. We were close. 13,340 of you. We had a lot of folks going with Christmas. The U.S. holiday after Halloween is Thanksgiving. It goes Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and many more. I mean, Hanukkah is usually sprinkled in there between Thanksgiving and Christmas, or just after Christmas. Then you got New Year's. So many, but Thanksgiving is the one we were going for. Well done there. Let's keep it going into Q4 worth a bonus SB. Where would you go to celebrate the Hungry Ghost Festival? Copenhagen, Hong Kong, or St. Petersburg? Where would you go to celebrate the Hungry Ghost Festival? It's like Hungry Hungry Hippos, but it's ghosts. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure. I don't know, actually. It's this place's version of Halloween, that's what I do know, where spirits are believed to get restless and start wandering the world. You can get in on the fun by visiting Hong Kong. Oh my goodness! This was such a tough question. Only 24.2% of you got that one right. 3,271 of you are moving on. We lost 10,223 of you. Let's get back in. 9,500 people have already rejoined. That was tough. A lot of you thought it was St. Petersburg. Many of you thought Copenhagen. Whoa, the answer is Hong Kong. That is where they celebrate the Hungry Ghost Festival. Oh my goodness. I mean, look, we all learned. We all learned about the Hungry Ghost Festival today. The next time someone asks you about it, you'll know the answer, and that's okay. 9,600 people back in the game. Most of you with a free rejoin. Whew. Okay. All right. We can do it. We can still do it. All right, we got this. Let's go back to 99.4% on question number 5 worth of bonus SB, okay? Here we go. What country is home to the legend of the Loch Ness Monster? Is it Ireland, Wales, or Scotland? What country is home to the legend of the Loch Ness Monster? Now, sure, we don't have any actual proof that she exists, but we do. I mean, look, do we really want to live in a world where Nessie doesn't roam the waters of Scotland? I don't think so. Scotland is the answer. Okay, look, it's better. 87% of you getting that one right. 11,118 of you moving on. A lot of people thought it was Ireland. You know I just said that we don't have any actual proof that she exists, but if we don't have any actual proof, what do we call this, huh? That right there looks like the Loch Ness Monster to me, which, if you ask me, it's either a tentacle or just a really tiny brontosaurus swimming. Those are the options for what the Loch Ness Monster is, but definitely real because evidence. We're on to Q6 now with the bonus SB over halfway through our quiz. Let's keep it moving. Here we go, Q6. What were originally carved to make jack-o'-lanterns? Was it turnips, potatoes, or gourds? What were originally carved to make jack-o'-lanterns? This activity started in Ireland and was inspired by the legend of Stingy Jack, who trapped the devil repeatedly and was doomed to wander the earth as a ghost with a lump of burning coal in a turnip to light his way. Turnip is the answer. All right, it was a tougher one. Not the toughest one, though. Not the toughest one. 62% of you got that one right. 6,936 of you moving on. A lot of you thought it was gourds, which makes sense. We do pumpkins now. Maybe it was gourds before, but it was turnips. It was turnips. You put a lump of coal in a turnip to light your way, and that, honestly, it sounds like the worst lantern ever. I feel like that can't work very well. But look, Stingy Jack had to do it. That's the rules. We're on to Q7 now. It's worth the bonus SB if you get it right. Here we go, Q7. What is the term for a group of witches? Is it a pride, a coven, or a school? What is the term for a group of witches? The word comes from ancient Latin, but wasn't popularized until 1921 when Margaret Murray promoted the notion that witches gather in groups of 13 called covens. Coven is the answer. 98.8% of you getting that one right. Almost 99% of you. Well done. 7,658 of you moving on. That was great. We rebounded. You knew that a pride is a group of lions. You knew that a school is a group of fish. You knew that a coven is a bunch of witches hanging out, doing something witchy, making a potion, crocheting, no one knows. Q8's here, though. It's worth a bonus SB. Let's get to it. Which Hocus Pocus cast member is related to one of the victims of the Salem witch trials? Is it Kathy Najimy, Bette Midler, or Sarah Jessica Parker? Which of those cast members from Hocus Pocus is related to one of the victims of the Salem witch trials? The witch questions keep on going. Which witch is what I'm talking about. When appearing on Who Do You Think You Are years later, this actor learned she was related to Esther Elwell, one of the accused Salem women. It was Sarah Jessica Parker. Sarah Jessica Parker related to one of those victims of the Salem witch trials, and 72% of you got that one right. Well done. 5,432 of you moving on. Look, a lot of you went with Bette Midler. A few of you went with Kathy. Good guesses, but the answer is Sarah Jessica Parker. Q9 is here now. It's worth a bonus SB. Let's keep it going. 2 questions left. What candy is always sold in pairs? Is it Twix, Hershey Cookies and Cream, or 100 Grand? What candy is always sold in pairs? It's a good one. I mean, all of these are tasty, but I do love this candy. Now, don't be fooled either by the marketing campaign where they pretend like their whole company is divided into left bar and right bar. Both Twix bars taste the same. Spoiler alert, that's how it works. 5,854 of you have made it this far and are ready for our final question. Well done. I do want you to know that the reanimation continues all week long. Games to bring questions back from the dead. Also, quick reminder, there are multiple ways to get SB from Swagbucks Daily Trivia outside of our live games. I want to talk about 2 in particular. One is through the Daily Trivia Challenge, the quick, hostless version of our game that you can play on your schedule up to twice per day. Second is by clicking the More Ways to Earn button wherever you find it in the app. Both will get you SB towards your daily goal, but I do want to focus in particular on the More Ways to Earn button because that's how you reach the Tapjoy wall, okay? So when this game's not happening, when the live game's not happening, you're going to see this More Ways to Earn button. You're going to click it. You're going to go to the Tapjoy wall, which is filled with quick, easy-to-complete offers that will check Daily Discover off your to-do list in minutes. So quick. But you got to be sure to do that daily Tapjoy every single day because, I don't know if you knew this, but that's a winning habit. And building winning habits is what I want for you. You can start building those habits by clicking the Tapjoy image that will appear at the end of the game, but you can't click it right now. That's not an option. You're going to try and click, and it's going to be like, nah, this is not taking me anywhere because we've still got one more question. It's question number 10. It's worth a bonus SB if you get it right. We've got 5,887 of you vying for a piece of the grand prize with over 13,800 of you vying for all those bonus SB that you've been sticking around for and maybe just a little bit of fun. All right? So here we go into question number 10 with a bonus SB. In Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven, what is the single word repeated by the Raven? YOLO, Sigma, or Nevermore? In Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven, what is the single word repeated by The Raven. Now, the narrator of this poem is dealing with grief that is driving them to madness. And one of the symbols of their descent is a raven who repeats the word, nevermore. Ah, nevermore. Nevermore is the answer. 98% of you got that one right. That's 5,747 of you who will nevermore not be a winner of Swagbucks Daily Trivia Live today. Because you just did it. Because you are one, is what I'm getting at. Congratulations. You're splitting our grand prize. Let's check in on those winners, shall we? There they are. Look at those winners. A. Shelby0991, you won. She Play 86, you did it. 5190 Lauren, you won, and you've done it. Fowlern 656, Care Bear 0819.